A girl changed my life in less than 24 hours. 3 years ago, I was 26 at that time. I just finished university and lived an isolated life working as an IT technician. Living in Sweden, the winter depression started to kick in and I was in a bad place. I didn't know what I had to do, but I knew I had to do something. One night I decided to do something drastic. I took 4 weeks off from work, grabbed some clothes and some money and took off to Thailand. I know what kind of reputation Thailand has internationally, but I wasn't desperate and I'm not a sleazy trickster either. I was there to break out of the depression of the grey and mundane work weeks and to get away the frozen darkness of Sweden. In Thailand, I have tried every kind of adventure there is to try: speed boating, paragliding, finding hidden beaches, hiking, shooting ranges, climbing, visited elephant and tiger sanctuaries and finally, a bicycle trip around the Isle of Koh Yao Noi. On this bicycle trip organized by a local agency, I met a fellow adventurer. She was a beautiful girl around the same age as me. We talked a lot and I got to know her a little bit during the day. It was one of those conversations where you just lose track of time and space and just cannot get enough. Right after the bicycle trip was over, it's now or never. She's flying back home to Melbourne in 2 days either way. I have nothing to lose. So I gathered every drop of courage in me and asked her out. To my surprise, she agreed to go out the same day. After a quick refresh at my hotel, I met up with her. She insisted I ride with her on her motorbike on the treacherous roads of Phuket. We drove to a rather unique restaurant and had an absolutely fantastic evening. Right after, she invited me back to her hotel room and I spent almost the whole night there. We had sex, but then she basically just kicked me out 4 a.m. in the morning. That was it, but half a day later she sent me a heartfelt message right before throwing away her temporary Thai SIM card. She told me was sorry for kicking me out like that in the morning and she wished me the best. That was the last time I ever heard from her. 3 long years has passed since and I still think back to that time. This girl just randomly entered my life out of nowhere, made me feel like I never felt before, and then, she just disappeared forever. This all might sound like an average one-night stand hookup story, but for me it was so much more. This girl played a part in me recovering from a depressive period, and she also played a role in me developing my sense of adventure and reinforcing my individualistic spirit. Since then, I had some more journeys looking for the same euphoric high I felt with her, but an adventure like that is yet to be found. To the mysterious girl somewhere in Australia or wherever you may be, thank you. I'll carry the impact you made on my life forever.